Jackson digs it out. Hunzinger with a setup to Rivers. Rivers delivers. Pass to the basket. Gets the friendly roll to go right there. Ava Cook now with 4 points to go here. Drives, finds Camden Bell. Right wing three is up. And good. Yes. Camden Bell making it rain, baby. Carroll for battling in this bat so far. The 1-2 pitch. Gets her swinging for strike three. A job well done by Zoe Koger getting the strikeout for out. 3-1. And that's going to be a deep fly ball in the left center field and gone! Quentin James with a big fly of his own, a 2-run shot. Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome live here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network, here on YouTube.com, as well as the IHSAA Champions Network here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana. We have tonight's junior varsity boys basketball game between the visiting Blue River Vikings, as they will be taking on your Wapahani Raiders here tonight. Again, Happy New Year, a brand new year now upon us. But the same old Raider basketball team ready for action here tonight. Again, as always here, I'm Brandon Morvillius, your play-by-play broadcaster. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy, here with our Raiders Live pregame show presented by the Liberty Perry Alumni Association. So, this boys basketball team, kind of fallen on a little bit of a hard times the last couple times around here. Looking, though, to get this new year underway on the right note. Starting off right here tonight against the MEC opponent here with Blue River. Obviously, the varsity team looking to get back their winning ways as well here this evening. But you want to start this night off on the right note, and get off to a good start here early in this one. We are still, at least this junior varsity team, still without Trevor Whitted. So again, we wish that young man a speedy recovery. The guys that we have out here on the floor looking to contribute in many ways, in a variety of ways in which, we've seen nice production from our post presence there with Noah Olson. I think, in my honest opinion, I believe that's where it starts. We have what I think is some really good perimeter shooting, especially, when these guys continue to have the confidence in themselves and to know that, they can come out here and shoot with some of the very best. That's when we see really what they're truly made of. And so Riley Swift, obviously, he's one that kind of leads that charge. But, we've seen freshman Landon Cook really come on here, do some nice things. DJ Seagraves, right here for Wapahani, a junior that is really kind of like the floor general, making sure that everyone else looks good, and getting the ball to the open person, being unselfish. But Graham Cook, another young man right there with Noah Olson that can provide some height, defensive, prowess right there, and also can add some offense. We're looking forward to what will hopefully be a big-time game here from him tonight. Ethan Bragg, another young man that, last couple games ago that we did lit the scoreboard up. I mean, and he's not been one, at least here in the early goings of the season, that's went out and scored 15, 20 points, but he did that night, and that just shows what he's capable of. But he's another one of those offensive threats, but also very physical, rebounds the ball well, plays very good defense. And, then you have your bench guys right here. Memphis Pickering has provided some very good minutes, has really done a nice job on the rebounding department as well. And then Alex Hunzinger, can't say enough about that young man as well. Coming in here also as a freshman has really provided some really good minutes. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what these guys do here in this new year. Again, it's been a week since they last have played. 6 days actually, but you want to put, whatever's happened throughout the first, 8 games here, put that in rearview mirror, learn from it, get better from it, and hopefully things will start to really head in the right direction right here, and they can string a nice long list of victories with team names right there that that you can continue to mark off that list with getting a victory over. So, and it all starts right here tonight. So we've got to get off to a good start. Obviously, rebounding going to be very important. In defense, I think that, if we can, create turnovers, get some open layups, we've got to be, looking to be in attack mode, aggressively going towards the rim. That will only complement our outside game. So I'd love to see, not only our perimeter guys, our guards take advantage on attacking the rim, but also, being able to get the ball down to the post, let Noah Olson go to work, let Memphis Pickering go to work, Graham Cook, Ethan Bragg, I don't care who it is, but make sure, we're playing good complementary basketball. But looking forward to this one here tonight. Start of this 2026 portion of the boys basketball season. Stick around here with us, folks. We'll have tonight's starting lineups coming up, as well as tip-off here from Raider Gymnasium here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Here as we take a look here at tonight's starting lineups. Again, presented here by Tony. There we go. All right. So again, tonight's starting lineups presented here by Tony Cox. Again, Henry Community Health Director of Sports Medicine. It will look like this here for the Vikings. Starting at guard, wearing number 1, Ryland Cass. Starting at 1-4, number 3, Liam McCutter. Starting at guard, number 11, Draylon East. Also at guard, number 23, Logan Williams. And at forward, Hunter Krause. Again, Randy Usey, the head coach here for the Blue River Vikings. Here from Wapahani, the non-starters for the Raiders will include number 2, Landon Cook. Number 15, Alex Huntzinger. Number 30, Braden King. And number 42, Memphis Pickering. And now your Henry Community Health Director of Sports Medicine, Tony Cox, starting lineup tonight here for your Wapahani Raiders. Starting at 1-4, the 6'5" sophomore wearing number 3, Graham Cook. At forward, a 5'11" junior, number 4, Ethan Bragg. Starting at guard, a 5'10" junior wearing number 10, DJ Seagraves. Starting at forward, a 6'6" sophomore, number 20, Noah Olson. And at guard, a 6' sophomore, number 22, Riley Swift. Again, your Raiders are coached by Brian Bell. All right, folks, we'll step aside. We'll be back here with tip-off here on the WHS Network. All right, folks, the time has arrived here for tip-off here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium as we'll get tonight's game officially underway here at 6:02 p.m. here on this Friday, January the 2nd, 2026. Again, I'm play-by-play broadcaster Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Again, a first possession turnover there for the Vikings. So let's see if Wapahani can capitalize off of it here. You know what? Talked about there in the pregame, obviously wanting to get off to a good start, and not only that, but force turnovers, and so far that's exactly what we've seen. Yeah, the turnover and then converted on that here on the offensive end as Graham Cook puts tonight's first points through the bottom of the net. Take a 2-0 lead here for Wapahani. Again, tonight's Raider basketball game presented by Air Park to Oregon, a proud sponsor of us here on the WHS Network. Right side here, that's number 23, Williams, in possession of the basketball, guarded here by Graham Cook. Sent up top to Krause, drives the right side of the lane. Now kicks back out here to Williams. Williams here to top the key, once again guarded by Cook. To the right wing now to Cass. McCotter finds, I believe that is number 11, East. They're along the baseline. That pass deflected. We have a loose ball picked up, and the Vikings maintain possession. Williams now on the Cass here at the top. Passed on to East. East guarded here by Ethan Bragg. Drives it into the paint area. That was well defended there by the Raiders. And it's out of bounds. And they say that one's off the Raiders. Nice defense there from Swift. Left side action now, East. Here at the top, facing some heavy pressure there from Ethan Bragg. Kicks it to the corner. That's number 3, McCotter. Back out. I'm not sure if that was a pass or a shot right there from Krause. But nonetheless, it's Raider basketball, and it's all that matters. Olsen on the inside doing work, and the big man puts that one through there for his first points on the night. So the Raider Skyscrapers with tonight's first 4 points of the ball game. And Graham Cook and Noah Olsen. The handoff here to Cass. And there's a takeaway, second turnover now of the night. Bragg no good. And battles, though, for the offensive rebound as he will be fouled. Again, excellent work there from Ethan. Stand with it. Again, ball didn't find the bottom of the net that time originally, but again, still staying with the play, not giving up on it. As we have a foul here on number 1, Rylan Cass, his team's first here of the night. And nearly 4.5 to play here in the first. Long way to go right here, but a good start here from the Raiders. Hopefully we can continue that. There's Noah Olsen underneath there for 2 more. A well-designed play, executed perfectly as Bragg gets the assist on the play. East drives it right down the middle, and we will get a blocking foul here on Wapahani's number 4, Ethan Bragg. That will be his first, team's first here of the evening. Another loose ball. Seagraves dives after it. And ends up being out of bounds there off the Vikings. So make that turnover number 3 here for Blue River. Here through the first nearly 3 minutes of the ball game. Up top here, Cook finds Swift. He'll pull the trigger and bang! Making it rain right there's Riley Swift. Nicely done. So the 30-second timeout on the floor taken here by the Vikings. We will go ahead and stay right here with you during this timeout as well, because we'd like to thank some of our sponsors here this evening. A big thanks here to Next Home Elite Real Estate Hometown Realtor Courtney Felton. Great teams win with heart, hustle, communication, and trust. And those are some great values that Next Home Elite Real Estate Hometown Realtor Courtney Felton brings to every real estate move. Whether you're buying or selling, she is there to use her local roots to meet your real estate needs every step of the way. Call Courtney Felton at 765-748-6334 for all of your real estate needs. So again, following the timeout, Blue River with 4 timeouts remaining. Wapahani again still with all 5 of theirs. Right at 3:50 to play here in the first. Again, Vikings basketball, already 3 turnovers here in the first quarter. A little bit of a slow start here for them. We'll see if this timeout allows them to kind of regroup here a little bit. That shot blocked there by Graham Cook. So back the other way, Swift up floor to Olson. That deflects off the hands and then off the backboard. So that will be a Raider turnover, their first here of the night. Not a bad idea there from Swift. Unfortunately, it just didn't pan out. Just got to keep getting stops here defensively, though. They've been very active. Again, as Cass will face pressure right there. That ball deflected out of bounds off the hand there of Swift. And we'll see 3 substitutions now in here for Wapahani. Alex Huntenzinger, as well as Landon Cook and Memphis Pickering now in here for the Raiders. So Seagraves, Graham Cook, and Ethan Bragg will head to the bench. And that will be a turnover, the 4th here of the night. Up floor here to Huntenzinger. Down low, Olson goes right back to work, and Cash is in there for 2 more. Give him now 4 points here on the night, or 6 points. That pass intercepted by Olson. Hunzinger here on the run. They're on the far side. Olson now on the Landon Cook for 3. Yes! Landon from downtown. That will be his first points on the night. And just like that, the Raiders now with a 14-0 lead here with nearly 2 minutes to go. To the corner here to Krause. Takes it inside. No good. Olson corrals the rebound. So back the other way, Riley Swift here at the top of the key. He'll pull up for another 3. No good this time. Olson, though, with a rebound and not get the putback to go, but he will head to the free throw line for 2 shots. The foul will be on number 23. So Logan Williams there with his first, team's second of the quarter. So again, 2 shots here for Noah Olson. So the first one will be good for Noah. 7 points now. Braden King now seeing his first action tonight. Another guard that's been called up from the freshman team. I'll tell you what, that kid can shoot too. The second one up and good as well there for Noah. So Olson now with 8 points, leading the charge here for Wapahani with half of the Raiders' points here in the first quarter. No good. Well defended again there by Wapahani. Landon Cook facing a little pressure here in the backcourt. Now gets it across. Underneath and on the way up there, Pickering will be fouled, so he will head to the charity stripe for 2 shots. The foul on number 23, once again, Logan Williams, his second, team's third. So again, Pickering for 2. First one off the mark. We ended up putting 5 seconds back up on the clock. I'm not quite sure how we got so far ahead on our clock compared to the game clock here in the gym. But nonetheless, that was adjusted. Number 3, McCotter, back in the ball game for the Vikings. And the second free throw attempt will be up and good for Memphis. So 1 for 2. McCotter here in the corner. Up top now to East. Dribbles it right. Now switches hands. Lost the handle on it. And that'll be another Vikings turnover. Their 6th on the night. Cook over here now to the right side wing here with Hunzinger. Nice pick and roll. Pickering up and good there for 2 more. Excellent work there from Memphis. Great ball movement here from Wapahani. Number 13 here with the basketball. That is Wesson Smith. The 3 from Krause off the mark. King dribbles up top, now on to Olson. Back to the left side wing, Landon Cook. Hand off here to Hunzinger. Little three-man weave action to the corner. Cook wide open downtown, no good. But there's Memphis Pickering with the rebound and putback, and that will do it here for this first quarter from Wapahani High School. It is Wapahani 21, Blue River nothing. Here at the end of one, we'll step aside, and we'll be back here with your second quarter of action here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, again, welcome back. Again here with our Some American Legion post 4:37 game break. 21-0 here as we enter the second quarter from beautiful Raider Gymnasium here in Selma, Indiana. Again, I'm play-by-play broadcaster Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Hope all of you have enjoyed tonight's ball game so far. And it's going to be a great evening of Raider sports here this evening. Again, the varsity team looking to get another victory here tonight as that shot off the mark there for Swift. But a great start here from the JV, and that hopefully will set the tone here for the evening. They've gotten off to a good start. Hopefully we can continue going in the right direction. And, if we can roll on to a nice victory here tonight, as Landon Cook will be off the mark for three. Graham Cook, though, with a rebound and put back. Nicely done, Graham. Make that now 4 points on the night here for Graham Cook. But then, again, hopefully that confidence will then catapult things here for the varsity team, and they can claim victory number 2 in the MEC conference schedule. It'll be win number 4 overall potentially. And we will get a 30-second timeout here on the floor taken by the Vikings. So, once again, we'll go ahead and stay right here with y'all to thank some more of our sponsors here this evening. Again, a big thanks here to our starting lineup sponsor here tonight. That is Henry Community Health Director of Sports Medicine, Tony Cox. At Henry Community Health Sports Medicine, we take care of our Raiders, and Tony Cox is your certified athletic trainer, and he's here to get our athletes back in the game and help them get better, stronger, and faster than ever before. For all of your rehab and recovery needs, contact Tony Cox with Henry Community Health Sports Medicine at 765-521-1131. Again, make your appointment now. So again, following the timeout, the Raiders will collect another takeaway. They literally threw that one out of bounds. So 7 turnover here for the Vikings. Again, a rough start, unfortunately, there for those young men. Look at that. Beautiful pick and roll right there between Swift and Cook. Graham Cook, that is. Now 6 points. Good pass and assist there from Riley Swift. And that will be another Raider takeaway. Their 8th here of the half. Swift on the run up for Seagraves. Up top to Cook. Swung on to Landon Cook for 3. No good. And Graham Cook there with a rebound, as we'll have a foul down there along the baseline. So the foul's on 43. And a three-pointer up and good. Riley Swift from downtown. Second 3 now on the night. Again, the foul there just a few moments ago, again, was on number 43, as I mentioned. We do not have him on our roster sheet. And we went down there, made sure everything was all squared away before the game as number 43 just scored. Okay, so we was just trying to get his name. So his name is Garrett McClurg. But again, we go down there and get starting lineups, so on and so forth. They didn't have that, any of that actually, when we was to retrieve those earlier. So, nonetheless, there we go. Cass swung on here to Williams. Nice defensive presence here from the Raiders. Oh, look at the denial right there. Seagraves able to get it there to Landon Cook. Up and good for two more. Yes. So Landon now with 5 points. Beautifully played right there from Wapahani defensively. And right back at it there, East now for 3. So the Vikings have scored 2 out of the last 3 possessions here. Swift here on the far side wing, dribbles, he'll find Bragg. Bragg will now give way to Swift. And that will be a Raider giveaway, their 3rd turnover now of the night. And then the Vikings will turn it over right back to us. Now their 10th of the evening. So we will see Braden King and Alex Huntenzinger, as well as Memphis Pickering, back into the ball game. Head coach Brian Bell always does a really nice job, getting guys in, getting guys back out, giving them plenty of time. But also, it really hasn't messed up any of the the togetherness and the overall rhythm that the Raiders have been on right here, especially here in this game. And we see that in other games as well. Really there's no breakdown. When 1 or 2 guys come into the ball game, it just continues on where they left off. So that foul, by the way, was on Logan Williams, his 3rd, team's 2nd of the quarter. They're on the Vikings. So Wesson Smith back into the game here for Blue River. Williams will have a seat. So again here, the 2nd of 2 here for Memphis Pickering. Will be up, and it will be good. Nicely done. So 1 for 2 on that trip to the charity stripe. Give Memphis 6 points on the evening. Shot by East, no good. Corralled there on the rebound there by Graham Cook. Cook now on the run right here, leading the charge for the Raiders. You're on the right side wing there to Hunzinger underneath the Pickering. That was an excellent job there from Memphis. Backing down his defender, gets a great angle to the basket, pinned his defender essentially behind him, and that was just a job well done there from Memphis. So we'll have a blocking foul here on Wapahani's number 15. Alex Hunzinger, his first, team's first here of the quarter. Good. Did want to make note of our officials here this evening, Mr. Bill Vickery, Bill Victory and Nathan Kirby here tonight. Again, we appreciate all of our officials for everything. Again, I say it time and time again, without our officials, obviously, we can't have this game tonight. So they're extremely important, and we sure do appreciate them. So again, Graham Cook there with that made 3-point basket. That's now 9 points for him on the night. Shot by East, no good. Cook comes up with a rebound. Back come the Raiders the other way. Graham, no good there on the turnaround jumper. Pickering, though, with the rebound, and he'll get the putback to go. Yes! Memphis Pickering now with 10 points. As the line just keeps on moving here for Wapahani. It doesn't make a difference who's doing it, but it's getting done here on both ends of the floor, defensively and offensively. That's been quite the display here tonight. Olsen left that one a touch short and then had that ball stripped away from him. Fourth turnover now of the half here for the Raiders. Nice job there from Hunzinger. Laying out, trying to recover the loose ball. You know, and again, you know, that's what you want to see out of each one of your players. You know, guys that care, guys that want to be out there on the floor, that are willing to do anything and everything they can to help the team win. You know, it might not even be that, you know, somebody might be scoring 20 or 30 points, you know, but if they're making their presence known on, you know, in some capacity, that's what you want. King no good. Again, they had an unfriendly bounce right there. Pickering, though, will put that one through there after the rebound there from Noah Olsen. Bragg, no good. Pickering with another rebound and another 2 more points. Making that 14 off the bench here from Memphis here in this first half. That is getting it done, boys and girls. Not to mention 42 points there as a team in the first half so far. No good. Bragg there with another rebound. Again, the Raiders share the basketball, settle for good shots. We've attacked the rim. I mean, that's where most of our points has come from, is right there at the rim. Braden King for 3. Off the mark this time. Bragg, though, with the offensive board. And no good, and that will do it here for the first half. So your halftime score is Wapahani 42, Blue River 5. Stick around here with us. We'll have our halftime report. Again, presented by some American Legion, Post 437, coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Hi, this is Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home is a real estate company that prioritizes community involvement, and we have a humans over houses philosophy. We specialize in both property listings and buyer representation, ensuring top-notch service with top-producing agents. Our mission is, and has always been, to enrich people's lives by helping them find their next home. Next Home Elite Real Estate consistently maintains open communication, and we build trust through honesty and integrity. Whether you're listing $1 million property in a gated community, or you are a first-time home buyer just starting the process, at Next Home Elite Real Estate, our agents are committed to providing exceptional service and expertise. We actively participate and invest in local events, local sponsorships, charities, and initiatives to strengthen community bonds. Our agents love being a corporate sponsor to Ball State University, and when you choose Next Home Elite Real Estate, you never know who you're going to run into.
After working with Next Home Elite Real Estate, I knew that I would be choosing them for future transactions simply because they communicated throughout the entire process, they were friendly, and they were tenacious marketers working for me so I can achieve my goals.
Voted as the best real estate company in Muncie's quest for the best, I want you to know we are more than a real estate company. We're part of your community. We are creating lasting relationships and emphasizing the human element in every transaction.
A lot of times, a new home is a joyous event, a promotion, a celebration, a marriage, relocation, but this wasn't that type of event. We needed someone in a company who cared about us, who showed compassion and empathy. Our realtor was with us the entire time. He sat and grieved with my sisters and I. He realized that this wasn't about money, but about taking care of our family home.
When you're ready to buy or sell a home, contact Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-729-5181 or visit our website at mynexthomeelite.com.
All right, basketball fans, welcome back here with our halftime report, again presented by Some American Legion. Post 437. Wapahani with a 42-5 lead here at the break here in tonight's junior varsity action here this evening. Again, we want to thank you all for tuning in, spending your evening here with us. And again, we hope all of you had a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Obviously, we're starting off the 2026 portion of this season right here with a bang right here. This first half, in every way, offensively, defensively, rebounding, getting after loose balls, getting deflections, everything Wapahani has been done to a T. So we've seen, our fair share of takeaways. We end up having 12 takeaways, so Blue River turned it over 12 times there in the first half. And pretty much, I believe, about every single one of those turnovers then was converted into points on an offensive end for us, which that's great. That's what you want. And so we've seen production from everyone. I mean, not everyone has scored yet, but there's, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. And I talked about that earlier. There's a variety of ways to make an impact in a ball game. It's not necessarily all about, everyone going out there and having to score 20 points. Now, yes, obviously points are important. You've got to score points to win, but you also have to get stops to win ball games as well. And we've seen that quite often here defensively from the Raiders. Not only of collecting takeaways, but we've rebounded the ball well. We're getting deflections. We're causing disruption, so then Blue River really can't get into their offense. They've just kind of been running around because, again, there's not really been a whole lot of breathing room. The defense from Wapahani has been very stifling, and it's had a lot of success, and we've seen that throughout the entirety of this first half. But one thing these guys, obviously have to maintain that same kind of fire, that same kind of energy and intensity on both ends of the floor here in the second half as well. It's not like you're flipping on a light switch. Once you have it on, you've got to leave it on, and we've got to continue to bring that same type of style of play here in half number 2. But again, sharing the basketball on offense, a lot of going towards the rim, attacking the rack, getting the finish that you're looking for. Again, we've only had, we had 3 3-pointers here in the first half. Actually make that 4 3-pointers. 1 by Landon Cook, 1 by Graham Cook, and then 2 from Riley Swift. Everything else has been inside. We do have, 4 made free throws. But, again, good bulk of our points have been at the rim, and that's where it should be. And that's where we've got to continue to live here in half number 2. So, looking forward to seeing what the Raiders do right here in the second half. Again, Memphis Pickering, 14 points. Graham Cook with 9. Noah Olson with 8. Riley Swift with 6. Landon Cook with 5. We'll step aside, and we'll be back here at the start of the second half here on the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back here as we begin the second half of play here on the WHS Network. And if you're just joining us, we say welcome and thank you for tuning in here on the WHS Network tonight and being supportive of us and the student athletes out here on the floor for both Wapahani and for Blue River here this evening. Again, I am your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. As Riley Swift will get this second half underway here with an early takeaway. Again, 12 turnovers there by Blue River there in the first half. Already one already, and look at Noah Olson attacking the rack right there. Nearly had the slam dunk, but again, well defended. And there's another Raider takeaway. Graham Cook underneath there to Swift, back out to Graham. Cross-court pass here to DJ Seagraves. No good this time. But Olson will track down the rebound. Finds Bragg up top, swung on. Riley Swift for 3. No good this time here from the left side wing, rebounded by Liam McCotter here, Blue River. So with 5:40 here in the third, Blue River will turn it over here for their third consecutive possession as Swift will get that shot rejected. The possession will stay here with Wapahani as number 23. Logan Williams will sub back into the ball game for the Vikings. McCotter will have a seat. So Graham Cook to inbound. Finds Seagraves up top to Swift. He'll pull the trigger. Left that one a touch short. Clerg now to Cass. Looking underneath, and nice defense again here from Seagraves. And they say it's out of bounds off Wapahani. But again, you're still getting the deflection, causing disruption. So nicely done here from DJ. That pass deflected also, this time by Graham Cook. And I completely forgot about the scoring situation here. So we have 4:20 to go. Forgot about the 35-point mark. Another giveaway there by the Vikings. And Wapahani, unfortunately, has gotten off to a slow start here on offense. And again, good bulk of those have been from inside. So the foul here on Riley Swift is team's first here of the quarter. So it will be number 23, Logan Williams, at the free throw line for a pair of them. First free throw attempt for Williams will be up and got the friendly bounce to go. That will be that young man's first point here of the evening. The second of two will be up and good as well. So nicely done there for him. First points on the night there for Williams there at Blue River. 42-7. As Seagraves here at the top, dribbles here to the free throw line. Now on to Olson, swung on now to Cook. Graham now dribbles and finds Ethan Bragg. Now to the left side. Swift dribbles in. Shot there from the left side elbow will find the bottom of the net. So Swift swishes that one through. 8 points now for Riley. A couple made threes there in the first half. Clerg. Shots up, no good. Seagraves corrals the rebound there along the baseline. And here come the Raiders back the other way quickly. DJ looking for Graham. Instead will find Olson. Left side three from Swift, no good. Graham Cook, though, with a backside rebound as he will dribble the ball on the baseline. So out of bounds right there, a turnover for the Raiders. Give them 5 turnovers now for Blue River here in the second half. So we have Pickering down to the ball game for Wapahani. We have Kraus now in for Blue Rivers. Ethan Bragg will cash in there with a bucket. That gives him his first points on the night. Williams right side backing down Swift. Now Kraus. A little bit of trouble right there, and that's going to be a travel. Another substitution here for Wapahani. Landon Cook back in the ball game. DJ Seagraves will have a seat. So nearly a minute and a half to go here in the third. Landon Cook here on the near side wing underneath the Bragg. Back to Cook. Thought about it. Now to Graham Cook. Graham Cook now to Ethan Bragg. And turnaround jump shot no good. Williams pushing up floor here for the Vikings. Guarded here by Pickering. Near takeaway there from Pickering. Williams will get the layup to go. 4 points now for him on the night. And that will be out of bounds off of Wapahani. It'll be their second turnover of the half. Gives us 6 on the night. And that pass thrown into the stands. 7th turnover now of the half here for the Vikings. So about 15 seconds to go here in the third. Landon Cook now on the Graham to the corner. Swift, the 3 is up, no good. Pickering unfortunately couldn't grab that rebound, and it was actually, I guess, about a second and a half behind. But nonetheless, that will do it here for the third quarter. That's what happens when you have a running clock. 46-9 here at the end of 3. Make sure to stick around. The fourth coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Welcome back here with our Southern American Legion Post 437 game break. It's 46-9. Wapahani leads. Blue River here as we enter the fourth quarter. Again here from a beautiful Raider gymnasium in Selma, Indiana. Again, it'll be Blue River basketball Wapahani basketball to open up the fourth quarter play. It'll be Landon Cook, Graham Cook, Ethan Bragg, Alex Hunzinger, Memphis Pickering on the floor here for your Raiders. Again, East as well as Krause, Williams, then also Smith and McCotter on the floor here for Blue River. Hunzinger drives it to the lane now. Pickering swung on to Landon Cook. Dribbles near the top of the key. Nothing available. Landon now on to Graham. No good there by Alex. Pickering couldn't get the put back to go. That pass deflected out of bounds off of Hunzinger. So possession will stay here with Blue River. Inbounded here to Smith. Gives way to East near the top of the key on to Krause. Hunter Krause, that is. Good defense again here from Hunzinger and the Raiders. And that will be another turnover for the Vikings. 8 of them here in the second half. But then Wapahani will give it right back to them. That will be our 7th turnover of the night. We'll have Brayton King back in the game for the Raiders. McCotter here for 3. No good, and we will have a foul. Wasn't a shooting foul, it was underneath. That's going to be on Memphis Pickering. His first. Team's first of the quarter. So now the Raiders have officially committed at least 1 foul in every quarter. We have 4 again total for the ball game, obviously. The 3 on the way, and good. So Draylon Easton there with 6 points on the night. Ethan Bragg, right side three, and he will connect. As Ethan Bragg will tickle the twine there for his 5th point on the night. Off the mark that time, but Smith regathers on the East for 3 again. No good. Another offensive rebound there on the backside by Logan Williams. Again, as he is being hounded there by Ethan Bragg. And we will get a timeout on the floor from Blue River. This will be their 3rd charge timeout here of the evening, and we will step aside for a timeout of our own. 49-12 Wapahani with 3:46 to play here in regulation. All right, folks, welcome back in following the timeout. Again, 2 timeouts remaining here for Blue River. Again, Wapahani still with all 5 of theirs. As we have 3:20 to go here in the 4th. For whatever reason, the clock did not start here in the gym. So waiting for that to get caught back up, and we're good to go. So the jump ball possession will stay here with Wapahani. So the bucket good right there for 2 for Ethan Bragg. Near takeaway. Williams gets to the rim and puts that one in there for 2 more. Logan Williams now with 6 points on the night for the Vikings. Braden King here on the right side going to the rim. Oh, nice pass, nice finish. Excellent job there from Braden King, and even better there from Pickering. Give him 16 points now tonight. Smith for 3. A little too much mustard on that one. Rebounded by Pickering, so Landon Cook here on the way. Screen from Memphis. Landon now on Ethan. Braden King now on the near side wing. Dribbles to the free throw line. Back out here to Huntzinger. Huntzinger there on the far side finds Bragg. In constant movement around the perimeter right here. Nice pick and roll. Yes! Landon Cook to Ethan Bragg connection, baby. Ethan now with 9 points. And the Raiders lead it by 41. And that was right through the hands of Williams and out of bounds. That will be the 10th turnover now of the half for the Vikings. Gives them 22 here on the night. See DJ Seagraves now in for Wapahani. As Ethan Bragg will have a seat as his night is done. Huntzinger with the rebound, and he'll get the putback to go. So Alex Huntzinger there with his first points. So again, under a minute to go.
Timeout, Blue River.
And we're going to have a timeout here for the Vikings. Okay, just enough to get a substitution in. Again, we will have no Raiders Live post-game show at the following of this one here tonight. Again, we've got to get reared and ready to go for tonight's varsity broadcast. So again, just a reminder there of that. No post-game show for tonight's junior varsity game. So a great win here for Wapahani tonight. This is how you want to start off this 2026 portion of the basketball season. And you want to start off the night here on the right note. I talked about that there in our pregame show. And hopefully that will inspire our varsity team. Not that they need any inspiration. I mean, obviously they're out here to win anyway. It really sets the tone here for the evening, and hopefully that will give something even more as far as energy-wise heading into this varsity game here tonight. And so that will do it, folks. Final score here this evening, your Wapahani Raiders 57, the Blue River Vikings 14. Again, the Raiders get back to their winning ways here tonight. A big-time victory here for Wapahani as they, again, they really needed, good victory here tonight. Hopefully, like I said, we'll kind of jumpstart things for us to get going in the right direction. Not that we've been playing terrible by any means or even playing bad, but obviously, you strive to be better, and tonight was another great night for us to be able to do that. So, nonetheless, the Raiders with the victory. Again, they will take on Eastern Hancock next Friday night on the road at Eastern Hancock. JV start time of 6 o'clock p.m. Again, we hope you guys tune in here for tonight's varsity game. Again, that'll be coming up here again on a separate link here on our YouTube channel, as well as the IHSAA channel as well, our IHSA TV channel. Yeah, great nights and a great start here for the Raider basketball team. Again, we'll be back here with our varsity game coming up here a little bit later, here in about, probably about 15 minutes or so from now. And so until then, folks, I'm Brandon Morvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. We'll see you all right back here in just a little while here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS